Hey, love buds and future love buds. I am your girl Angel, and I am coming to you with a special message of love to enlighten your soul. This evening, as I was meditating and sharing some time with the Lord, it came to me that this is a time for leaders and light workers to stand up and to show up. It is not the time for us to get fatigued and worn down. We are in spiritual warfare. We are always battling spiritual warfare. We're the ones who are knowledgeable about that. And when I say we, I am talking about all of us, because there is a light in all of us. We are inherently born with the light of Christ that was shined upon us when we were formed and made. And we know the difference between right and wrong, or maybe we don't. But we are seekers and searchers of righteousness, and seekers and searchers of good, seekers and searchers of truth, seekers and searchers of light, of love. And when we are living in a world that creates fear, chaos, scarcity, separation, division, hurtfulness, harm, we are becoming to get into a dangerous place. There is the Hippocratic oath to never do harm to yourself or to another person. And we often think of that as in physical harm, in terms of hurting someone, causing violence, or the gamut, murder, whatsoever. But we don't think about how we cause harm to ourselves and to our souls through lies, through destruction of lies. What we say creates life. Whether that is life or death, it is created. And by the spoken word, it is established, and established on the earth. So I'm asking us light workers to stand up and to show up and to continue to show light and spread love and stand in truth, pray our prayers, say what we need to say in a spirit of love and of righteousness, because we are in a place where we cannot be deadlocked. We want to give up, but we can't, because this is our life. These are our lives. This is our world. We have to show up. If we're not showing up, then who is? I felt so apathetic and so irritated last night after the presidential debate. It's disturbing. Nonetheless, I am an American. I have a civic duty to show up to my country, but I have a spiritual responsibility to show up to my life and to life that God has given to me, and let that life breathe out on the earth. Fumbling, bumbling, or whatever, it's so important to live the life and light of truth. And be here, be present, stand in your awesome God power and self, and trust that good is happening, because you are speaking good and life into this world, into this universe, into this situation. I'm speaking primarily to Americans, not to exclude my global brothers and sisters, but as an American, I'm very concerned about my nation and my country, and how we haven't yet quite turned a corner to understanding the right of life to all people. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and people being treated equally. I'm appalled that my president did not denounce white supremacy. I don't support white supremacy. I do not support any type of someone else superiority or inferiority complex. We can't have that. We can't have that. And it's so important for us to start really becoming truthful within ourselves about things, and to sit with things even if it's uncomfortable, and to face facts, or even just the bottom line within ourselves. Do you support the hatred that comes from things that's permeated and rooted in our society? Or do you believe that we are capable of uprooting that and changing, really making a difference? And that means equality for African American people, Black and brown people, as well as women, disabled, LGBTQ, married, heterosexual, what have you. We're living on the earth and we deserve to be able to live in a way that doesn't cause harm to ourselves or to other people. So let's take up our arms. Let's take up the light that is within us. I see a shadow that is hanging behind me, and that's okay because I'm considering that shadow as like more love. That is just following. Love is just following right behind me. And if you stand in my shadow, you're going to catch some love too. If you stand in front of me, you're going to catch some love. You stand on my right, my left, you're going to catch some love. I am embracing all of this. As awful as it seems to be, I am embracing all of this at this time. All of the hatred, oh, Jesus, and I am pulling it into a place of love. I'm drawing confusion into my heart and calling it into a place of love. I am calling dishonesty out and shining the light of truth on it and spreading the light of love. I am speaking the light of love of Christ that is in me and that is available to all people. And I want us as a nation to grow better and stronger. And in order to really do that, we have to address things of slavery, because what has happened is in our minds that what happens, I don't know if you guys know this, but the cellular genes in our minds can hold 3 generations, right? So we have 3 generations of people from before us during the Jim Crow and sharecropping time and the era before that. And we need to change things when it comes to considering even like Black women being angry all the time. No, that's not so. I'm a Black woman. I'm not angry all the time. Frankly, I'm quite joyful most of the time. But if I am angry about something, it's because something has angered me and it's fair. And I give light to my emotions, and to be able to live in them and say that I, like other human beings, get to experience anger, sadness, disappointment, happiness, joy. Those are all a part of the human condition. And it's universal. It's true for all men. It's true for all women. All the shades of humanity. It's true. Okay. So I just want to really impose and shine that and say, let's get out here. I'm showing up. I've held a lot of things inside. And I think I'm mostly speaking to those who would like to sit on the sidelines and just say like, ooh, I want all of this to go away. Just whatever you're doing, just do it and be done. But we can't. We really can't. COVID-19, so many people dying. Let's be patriotic to not only our soldiers and our veterans, but to the people who have died due to COVID-19 and to their families who are surviving and dealing with the loss. To those who are at the borders, who are separated from their loved ones, or who may be being deported but only knew America as their home. I don't know. There's the range of it. And you may agree or disagree with this, but I am asking for the light workers, for the righteousness of Christ, and to show up on the right side of justice, to stand up, to show up, to do our part. And even if your part is being at home or to yourself, please pray for the good of our nation. Please pray for our president. Please pray for our leaders. I've been able to see so many wonderful leaders to really shine and rise up during this time. But what next? We are at the time, at a crucial point where things can change. They can get worse. Can you believe it? It could get worse. It could get worse than what it is right now. Yikes. I really don't want to see that. And I want us to hold our officials accountable. Most of all, I want to hold myself accountable for showing up to be the light. I'm asking you to do the same. Love does enlighten. I pray that there is something in this message that of love to enlighten your soul. Please leave a comment, share, or repost. And most of all, be yourself, Be the light. See the light in you and recognize it in another. Because as it is quoted before, by whom I'm not sure, but when you see another person, when you see another person as a human being or as you see yourself, how can you hurt them? Let's not hurt one another. Let's live in love. I love you. I'm Angel, and I wish you peace, love, and light. Good day or good night. Be well.